let's go some water. Have to hurry up and hop on so I can get this 2 hours because I got stuff to do. And let's turn it off. Let me put my microphone on. I need to pee too, but we're gonna hold that in. We got stuff to do. Anyways, this is the setup phase. Luckily, no one's in yet. Let me turn off these lights. Can't be wasting all this damn electricity. Almost fell. All right, let me see. Turn off this first off. Turn this on. We pay bills around here. God damn it! You know it's kind of funny. I turned into my parents. They like turn off all these goddamn lights. I'm like shit. All right. Let's see. We are live. I know everyone is asleep today. I almost didn't make it. We're in the setup phase right now. I'm setting everything up. I just had to jump on live right quick to show that I'm on it while we're in the setup phase. Take this out. We're going to put this in. What's going on, y'all? We in the setup phase. I think I did that correctly. Boom, 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 boom. All right. That's correct. Let's plug this in. Boom. Damn, everybody leaving already? Fuck you guys. I make myself laugh. Should have got on much earlier. Damn. Let me see. Should have got on much earlier. All right, cool. We took two. Oh, that was cool. It took 2 minutes to set everything up. I got a new beanie. Funny thing about this beanie, I go to this 7-Eleven and they be charging there's this thing that they do. I guess like at first they was making a lot of money off of the beanies or whatever, but now no one's paying for the damn beanies. So I be playing stupid because one day I went to the 7-Eleven and I know they're trying to like sell out all this shit, but no one's paying for it. So what did I do? Like I tried to pay for a beanie and the dude was like, it's $21. I was like, what the fuck? I'm not paying $21. And then he's like, no, it's okay. Like, so he turned the money, like I guess he charged instead of $17 or $21, he charged $3. And I kept that in mind. So today for this beanie, what's going on? Today for this beanie, I went to someone said stop the yapping. I'm gonna kick your ass out. This is my life, motherfucker. All right. Anyways, I'm fucking with y'all. But anyways, back to what. Let me finish the goddamn story, damn it. Y'all just coming in here just talking shit. That's how y'all do me. Y'all just start talking shit. Nah, I was talking about how I'm just laughing with y'all. Nah, he didn't do it. I'm just fucking with y'all. But anyways, so I went to the 7-Eleven and I was like, oh, I want to get this beanie. The motherfucker charged me $17 again. I was like, nah, I don't want that. And then they made it like $6. I was like, yes, I got me a new beanie. Are you an MMA fighter? Wait, do you guys not know who I am? I'm an MMA fighter. Oh, you're an MMA fighter? You're an MMA fighter. Okay. That's cool. I'm happy for you. Right. Cool. Damn. Everybody, it's 43 people in here. Can y'all just like the video right now? Just go ahead, like the video. I know there's some asshole in here is like, fuck Smitty. I ain't liking that damn video. Motherfuckers left. Like, fuck Smitty. You said, I don't know who you are. So y'all don't know who I am? That's crazy. How'd y'all find me? What's going on? What? You said nobody knows? Y'all just popped out of nowhere? I appreciate y'all. Oh, we got 14 likes. 14 likes. I appreciate all y'all. The algorithm blessed you. They sure the fuck did. Well, I guess no one's on it this time. You say you troll fighters? What was your biggest fight? I'm known for submitting giants. Y'all don't know? Y'all really don't know? Well, I mean, that's actually humbling. That's good. Y'all don't need to know who I am. Thank you. I appreciate everyone who liked the video. We got 19 likes already. I appreciate that. Y'all don't need to know who I am. Miss Martinez, 3rd grade. Hello. Do you play Roblox? I don't play Roblox. What can y'all tell me what's the whole concept behind Roblox? Y'all love that shit. What y'all want to talk about? Cause I like yapping, but I wasn't expecting like 53, 20, damn 20 likes. I love you guys. No shit, you're a tiny bit famous. No, like it's okay if y'all don't know who I am though. I'm not sad about that, you know? Like it's okay. You said I look like Anderson Silva. Did you know Anderson Silva loves my content? Anderson Silva, who else? There's a couple of fighters that love my content, but Anderson Silva 100% loves watching me. I can tell you did some type of martial art on God. What's your favorite color? Green. Tell us stories about who you are. What would you like to know? Ask anything. Personal, UFC Pride. I like UFC better. I think like Pride set the tone for everything. I know who you are now. Man should have told us. No, man, no. Like I don't. Don't y'all hate those people? Like you don't know who the fuck I am. I am blah blah blah. It's like no one give a fuck who you are, dog. He says 1738. Hey, I say hey, what's up? Hello. Star Wars fan. Yeah. My 10th planet is West LA. We're called the West Side. I fucked up on the West Side. We're the West Side, Dark Side. When my coach sees this, he's gonna be like, "Where'd you get that from?" Because we don't sell that. Gang, just ignore my comment on Dead Homies. What did you say? I'm not expecting this many people to come in here talking. What do you do for a living? Are you professional? No, I'm an amateur MMA fighter. I am a influencer that just hops in the cage and fights for you guys. Guys in my gym, watch your videos. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's good. I'm telling you guys, I'm not going to sit back and, if y'all don't know who I am, that's humbling. I love that. Thank you. Get to meet me then. What's your names? I'm going to eat your hat. Why the hat? Dark Side for sure. What do you label some of your shorts? Why do you label? That's my martial arts communication system. That's exactly what that is. I'm genuinely curious about who you are. No disrespect. That's fine. Just ask questions. I'll tell you. Whatever you want to know, I'll give it to you. What state you from? I'm from California. Well, that's fun. What got you into the ring for the first time? What got me to the ring for the first time? You guys. Literally. I started off on TikTok and I was talking about martial arts. Everyone was like, well, what you're talking about doesn't work. And I was like, I'll go into the ring and do it. And that's kind of what happened. Let me see. Do you dojo? What do you mean, do you dojo? Do you have any tips for anyone that might be struggling with staying celibate? Oh, are you a girl or boy? I do have tips for that. Eats hats with ranch. What's up with you and hats? What's your name? My name is Smitty. SmittyWit. Smitty. I do have tips. Maybe you're trolling me, but I do have tips. The biggest giant you slayed, dude was like 350 pounds. I'm not lying. I triangle choked him too. Shit was crazy. A woman? Oh, interesting. Well, I could say definitely for men, it's really hard to stay celibate. Well, have you had? This is gonna sound crazy. Have you had? Well, you're clearly. I'm gonna assume you're not a virgin, correct? I try not to like just assume shit, but I'll talk about men, and I know if it's harder for men to stay celibate, and I'm including jerking off too. Like if you're jerking off, you're actually just having sex with yourself. You look like my Moroccan cousin. Cool. Is that good or bad? Like, do they look crazy? Like, is that bad? Martial arts communication system? Yes. Yes, that's exactly what it is. That east, west, north, south, it's a martial arts communication system that I've been working on. I just haven't told nobody what it is, but that's exactly what it is. How old are you, if you don't mind? I'm 30 years old. Cats with hats eat swamp water for dinner. Interesting. Cave. Hello. I'm going to assume you are attracted to men. That's fine. If you've seen my DMs, yeah, that's fine. I don't mind. What about actual fights surprise? What about actual fights surprised you the most? Most based on theory, it's chaotic. Real fights are chaotic. That is the part that people don't tell you. It's chaotic. It's not like what you think it is. Like we think it's choreographed, and it's chaotic as fuck. And something stupid always happens during the fight. Every single time. It's like there's gonna be one moment where that you just wasn't expected, and it happens. I would love to see an anime where it shows a specific real fight where something stupid happens. Like I think Jujutsu Kaisen is the closest to stuff like that, but Yeah, I know what gym you go to. Yeah, I go to 10th Planet West LA. You're a goofball, man. Hey, that's cool. Shame. So, is it fighting the flow to gain control? Are you talking like what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? You're a lame. I am. I am lesbian. I'm silly. I may have ADHD. You say you may have ADHD. Why you say that? Is that bad? I mean, shit. Is that bad? The question mark kick you through that recent post. Hey, I've been telling y'all about that. I've been telling y'all about that. I've been working on my kicks. I've been working on them kicks, man. Go into this martial arts communication system if you could share. Yes, I'm gonna quickly share it. So you have vertical thinking and you have horizontal thinking. So if you're very curious, go look at the North. North talks about motion. The South talks about self-sovereignty, which is confidence, building up yourself. The East talks about communication, conscious communication, and the West talks about unconscious communication. And when you master these systems, you will become a better communicator because I believe that I used to say parkour was the best self-defense, but I realized communication is the best self-defense. And I study communication all the time. I've been studying communication for years, over a decade. And then it hit me that it's literally, you can build people's communication skills the same way you build their fighting skills. That's what, just to quickly throw it at you like that. Name ADHD makes life fun. Oh, okay. Some chick asked how to be celibate. Um, well, I need to ask her about her love life and stuff. Well, for the guys. We got 28 likes in here. I appreciate all y'all that like this stuff. I figured out that when you get sexually aroused, you're bored. You're bored. If you have a corn addiction or any type of addiction, you're bored. That's the problem. I had figured it out. That's the formula. You're just bored. You need to tell yourself that. Like, oh, I'm just bored. And you would stop. That's what I figured out. I have figured that shit out. And it's been the biggest tip. So for ladies, I would have had to have asked the girl, but I know for the guys, if you have that problem, yeah, that's what it is. So hold up, why are we talking about this? Well, there was a girl that came in here that literally asked, she said, how do you stay celibate? Like, do you have tips of staying celibate? And I thought she was a guy, but she turned out to be a girl. But I needed questions to ask her because, but I know for the guys, if any guy that's listening, because I usually have a huge male audience, and they're trying to hold. Oh, and also your sperm is spiritual currency too. Keep that in mind. So stop wasting it for my young viewers that can't stop watching that stuff. You might find, well, no, 10th Planet, South Bay, and San Diego got Friday night fights this weekend. Might still have open slots. 10th Planet, South Bay, but that's in San Diego though. Shout out Taylor Moore. You might find Bayard Rustin interested in studying communication. He used to fight violence during the civil rights era. All that stuff. What's up with the Star Wars being? Do y'all love Star Wars? Come on. We can talk about Star Wars. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Honestly, I think you shouldn't really talk about that. Someone could report you. You want to know something crazy? That's not even the worst. Y'all. I think it was last night. Who was in here last night? My actual people who be in here. We talked about some really heavy stuff. I actually have the notes right here. Last night we talked about, do you believe in God? Do you support ICE? We talked about Holocaust and slavery. We talked about all that stuff. Today's live was supposed to be how to not be awkward around people. That's what today's live was supposed to be. I mean, well, see, my thing is this. Like, I'm not promoting. It's more about healing. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like, the thing about corn addiction, I think that's one of the biggest problems that's gonna be in the next few decades when these young men get in their 30s and stuff like that. So I'm just doing my due diligence for my younger audience because they know what the fuck I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about. The younger audience, they know what I'm talking about. So I'm doing my due diligence to give them answers before it gets really bad for them. Just don't be around anyone. What do you think about managing anger? That's a good question. We can talk about that too. Please be careful, man. I don't want you, man. I'm not talking about nothing crazy. I make sure I say the correct words. And I keep it real. I don't say anything bad. I don't say nothing crazy. And I think YouTube would have been. I think YouTube is quick with it too. I look at all the stats and stuff. Um, and YouTube they accept that stuff. So I'm like, okay, cool. As long as you don't say nothing crazy or say that it's for kids. If you say it's for kids and you talk like that, you're out of here. But anyways, back to someone said, what do you think about managing anger? I think meditation, mindfulness, I think that's so huge for yourself. Like I've learned because I've been recently studying how to deal with anxiety, which is basically anxiety is the real reason that you're anxious is because you're thinking about the past and the future. So you need to become present and think about the now. But I think with anger, you need to be mindful. So mindfulness and presence, you let go of the past and the future and think of the now. But mindfulness is you're like in the moment and you check yourself, like self-regulation. What's your take on Roger Jackson? I have no clue what happened with that one. If I don't know something either, I'll let you guys know. I will never act like I'm all knowing. Never. Bless you, man. You're awesome. Anyhow, I'm gonna dip. It's time for bed, anyways. Hey, be safe, man. I came on a little bit too late. I came on way too late. I came on. I was supposed to be on like an hour ago, but I was sitting back. Well, someone said I'm gay, but I was sitting back talking to the honeys, and I was chilling. So. But I promised my followers. I said I'm gonna come on live every day for 2 hours. I promised it, and so far this is day 6. So I'm happy for myself. I'm a Quaker, and we meditate together for an hour every Sunday in total silence. It really helps me center my expectations and not get so upset. I've been studying. Maybe that's another thing for anger, detachment. I have been studying. Oh, Rampage Jackson's son tried to murder a wrestler. Oh, I seen that. I didn't really think too much about it. I didn't really think too much about that. Just made a mistake. Got too in his feelings, and that's just I feel like I saw it and I didn't think really too much about it. It was bad though. I was like, oh, that's terrible. But anyways, so let me go back to what she said. I'm a Quaker, and we meditate together for an hour every Sunday in total silence. It really helps me center my expectations and not get so upset. So I've been reading a book lately called Detached by Sabrina. I forgot her last name. Sabrina something. And it's probably one of the most profound books I've read in a while. Unfortunately, I feel like Sabrina specifically made that for the girlies. Well, you're a girl, I'm assuming. Your name says old lady pending, or woman. But she made that for the ladies, and because there's a couple of things she talks about, like having high heels on all night and taking them off, and it's hard, and stuff like that. And I can't relate to that stuff, but the concept of the way she speaks about detachment, for those who don't know what detachment is, when you hear detachment, you're thinking of being cold and stoic, right? But that's not actually what detachment actually is. Detachment is you can love something fully. You could be fully invested in something, but you are not invested in the outcome of said thing. And that concept has been so fucking difficult for me to understand, but now I'm starting to get it, Like where you are, like I can love this pencil with all my heart, right? But whatever happens to this pencil, like I'm not married to the outcome of what happens to this pencil, And I think that cures anxiety. It can cure your anger, expectations. Because I think it made me think of what's it called? Buddhism. So Buddhism speaks a lot about suffering. Like all your wants cause suffering. And that made me understand Buddhism. There's a fucking fly in here. This fly was harassing me last night too, and I couldn't find his ass. Anyways, Buddhism talks about suffering too, right? How your wants cause suffering. And I couldn't get that shit at first, but now I get it. Like all your desires, or I think a better way of saying it, the expectations of the outcomes cause suffering. Let me see what you guys say. I'm gonna have to give it a read. Yeah, I'm a woman. Yeah, it's just say it's called Detached by, and she's talking about love and stuff like that. But I think like the concept goes beyond just relationships, you know. And you could, it's a really good book. I'm on like, what chapter am I on? I think I was halfway through the book, but then I started it over again. It's a damn good book. It's a damn good book for I was about to say for a woman. That sounds sexist as fuck, but like the fact that it's geared specific, it's clearly geared for women. But I love that book. I need to go look at the actual author. Like I want to follow her on Instagram and whatever. I'm getting off track. So you said it's like grief. Every good thing comes to an end. Yes. Yes. Seriously, just went through my first real breakup, found some stuff out after, and just made it even worse. Bro, why is every sentence you say hitting me so hard? Like, what the fuck? All my expectations cause the suffering. I'm gonna be real. If you found stuff out after the breakup, that should be the stuff you need to detach. You know, like that's for me. It's always been easier to get rid of the person that I thought was this. Once I found out they were doing some funny stuff, once I found more information about them at the end of the relationship, because what I started realizing is that you are actually just in love with the version of them, not them. It's kind of weird, you know, like that's what's holding you, keeping you attached to that person. You're in love. You're still in love with who you were when you were with them, right? And you won't let them go. That's what's happening with you right now. Just scrolling through, hit the like. Thank you, Kelsey. Appreciate you. Yup. The idea of them. My husband and I really only argue when our expectations are under communicated. Or, man, I have this one chick that I've been talking to, and she's like really angry with me right now. But she's an avoidant. You know, she's the reason why I started studying this stuff, right? Because I found out like ChatGPT was like, she's an avoidant and you're an anxious. And I was like, what the fuck is that, right? So when I know some people when they listen to ChatGPT, they stay on ChatGPT. My ChatGPT is designed to do two things: play devil's advocate and send me books to go read. That's how my ChatGPT works. So it was like, yeah, go read this book and come back and talk to me. So I've been reading about anxious attachment styles and avoidance and stuff like that. And I realized, like you said, old lady pending, expectations, under communication, misalignment, like that, like, man, like if you had like love is truly a two-way street, man. Love is truly a two-way street. I keep them in my basement. Okay. I say, get you a creature catcher to catch and release the bugs you find in your home. Oh, it's just like this tiny bug. I don't even know how he's surviving in here, but he's been harassing me for like 2 days. And I was looking for him last night. I was trying to kill his ass, but you know, whatever. Y'all gonna see me catch him slipping because now I'm aware of him this time. I'm ready for him today. In our third year, I yelled at him to stop loving me because it scared the shit out of me. We're in year 8 now and definitely grew together. Well, you allowed him to love you. You allowed him to. Some people are so terrified of love because they think they're going to lose themselves because they never learned of the word everybody correct me if I'm wrong. Is it interdependence or is it interdependence? It's when like you two are together, like you're together, but you're still independent. You know, I think it's called interdependence. Someone check that out for me. Um, interdependence, Kelsey. No, it's a word. It's not dependence. You don't want to be dependent on your partner, especially if you're a man. You don't want to be dependent on the woman because most women don't want. I have a lot of female friends, okay? And so don't think I'm just being sexist, but a lot of women do not want to be the center of your universe. You're supposed to be the sun and they want to gravitate around it. Now, women do want you to be obsessed and possessive about them in a good way. I almost killed his ass. They want you to be obsessed and possessive about them in a good way, but where you're the whole world, no. No. Codependent, no. It's interdependence. It's like something with an I, dependence. Something with an I, dependence. I don't know what it's called. It's not codependence, though. I needed him to be independent, but my partner, we're both whole people going through the whole. Exactly. That's the definition or the description of the definition. I think it's like you depend on yourself, but you have the dependent of love. Oh man, I'm so sorry, everybody. I wish I had like a computer in front of y'all. I know it's called interdependence or something, but whatever is the definition of that word, that's what I'm talking about. That's what makes it powerful. Yes, that word right there, interdependence. I was correct. Okay. Yeah, that's the word. Interdependence. Check that out. That's what I believe a relationship should be. That's what I believe. Where you guys are together, right? And you're independent in the relationship, but you're building. Because some people think like, oh, they think like I need to go find myself without the relationship. And it's like, and then maybe we come back together. It's like, that's not how it works. You have to grow to get better at relationships. You need to be in a relationship. Like, that doesn't make no sense, But some people don't know. I know you usually have a male audience, but dude, you kill it with a book club. Oh my God. One day I'll have a little girly section, and because I love books. I love reading books, but it would be great. Even some of my guys, we sit back and it gets to a point where we start talking about books, and then people start leaving. I had a homegirl from Australia. Shout out Sarah. Me and her used to read a lot of books together. She joined the book club. I need to talk to Sarah. I've known Sarah since she was 18. She's like 26 now. Yeah, love Sarah. She told me she's great. She's gay now. That's so random, but I love Sarah. I watched her go from straight to gay. Well, lesbian. Yeah, lesbian. But yeah, she's my book girly. Now I just have a Discord with a dedicated voice call weekly. I'm just not good with all this stuff yet. I'm learning. I've been making sure I'm getting on like just getting on live streaming every single day, at least 2 hours a day. I told my audience, because I'm the type of dude where I'd be like, yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. And then I disappear for like 6 months. So no, seriously, I don't even know how YouTube had lives like this. I hit it by accident, but I really need this. No, I really need this. Don't know if you're a believer in God, but no, we talked about God. Ghost, you're my witness. Ghost, you're my witness. Remember last night I said I believe God blessed me with clarity and timing. Remember I said that? Yeah, I believe in God. I said we all discussed about God last night. Someone asked me, they were trolling. They're like, do you believe in God? And I said I was agnostic for a very long time. And it took me a while to believe in God. But there was many things that happened in my life I realized that God blessed me with clarity and timing. And right now in my stage of life, I don't. And look, I want to say this since some of you guys are new here. We can disagree with each other. Y'all understand that, right? We can disagree with each other. So if I say something that you don't like, you're not going to piss me off because you disagree. But anyways, back to what I was saying, because I know there's going to be some people that's going to disagree. I say right now, at this point in my life, I struggle to believe Jesus was God. That's just me. But I do believe that your relationship with God should be private, But it just so happens that we happen to be talking about God, and I have no um, quarrels with explaining my struggle and my faith at this moment in my life. If you believe what you believe, that is fine. That's totally fine. We can disagree. You know, people like that blows people's mind when I say that. I'm like, y'all don't have to agree with me. I'm not God. Who, like, you know. So you said, let me see. According to Buddhism, we're all interdependent. True. Together, facts. Yeah. Nah, just have it. Okay, okay. No, seriously. Okay, yeah, we talked about that. You're pretty awesome. I've only scrolled here by accident. I'm here. Big appreciate you, Kelsey. Appreciate you. I wasn't expecting this. I'm just having a good time. I love coming in here to talk. I like to have better we usually have notes that we do that I try to save. So if you guys come up with a cool topic, Ghost, I still have your notes of how to not be awkward around people. That's what we were going to talk about today, but I just wasn't expecting so many people to pop in. But if you have something that you want to talk about, then go ahead and I will write it down and we'll talk about it the next live. Let me see. Well, I'm subscribed now, but you know the notifications suck. Is there a better way to stay updated on your lives? Oh my gosh. So I usually tell you guys what time I'm coming on. I told everybody yesterday, look around the time I'll be like I said, look around 8 to 9. I think I said that, and I'll pop on. But I think I need to figure out a better way of doing this. I'm sorry, old lady pending. I need to figure out a better way to do this. But I'm gonna make sure. Just know I'm coming on every single day. I'm making sure that that's something. I feel like I need you guys, and I feel like you guys need me, and interdependence. I feel like we all need each other. So it's my job to get on here. We all congregate with each other. It's healthy for us. But tomorrow, and I'm gonna say this at the end of this live. Tomorrow, so I'm a martial artist. For those who don't know me, I fight. Tomorrow's my busiest day, so I'm going to be on live very early in the morning, and I won't be on live at night. So like it'll probably be, I think you guys are going to be asleep, so you'll probably be able to catch the live. It's going to be you'll see it. It probably would have already happened, but I won't be going live at night because during the evening I train the entire day. So on Mondays are the only days I train the entire day. I want to talk about more books, but I just wanted to let you guys know that. Let me look for sure. I'll make sure I catch every live. Thank you. Appreciate you. He's on Pacific time. Usually comes when it's 7 p.m. more or less. You're correct. Appreciate you. Good. Can we talk about unknown Flash's finger? His fingernail specifically. Who is that? In Maine, Fresno, California, expat though. Oh, okay. California. I have a homie, my best friend. He's from Fresno, and he's having his first son in Fresno. Y'all can see that makes me happy when I think about it. I haven't seen his son yet. I grew up with this man since the 8th grade, since we were little kids, and I still haven't seen his son. But I think I'm gonna teach his son martial arts. I will teach his son martial arts, and I will not charge him. It'll be for free. Replay gang. Yes, Kelsey. Thank you. I appreciate you. Kelsey. If you could talk about feelings like you don't fit in with your peers, let me write that down. So, specifically, so right now, how to not be awkward around people. We're gonna talk about that, Ghost. And you said, I think it'll be good if you hop on a set time so we can all sync up with you. I know. I'm working on it, Ghost. I'm working on it. I'm so sorry. I'm working on it. You gotta be proud of me so far, though. I have been consistent. You have to be proud of me. What else? You said congrats to him. Look at this damn bug. This bug is big. Do y'all see that? This bug is featured in this live, dude. I'm gonna catch him one day, though. I need a spider in here. That's what I need. I actually, you know what? I killed the spider. I killed the spider. I saw a spider in here earlier, and I killed it. And I'm Spider-Man. God damn it. It's so funny because every time usually when there's one flying bug, a spider appears in my apartment. It's always like that. And then that bug disappears, and then I kill the spider. But I think I killed the spider prematurely this time. Anyways, let Let me see. My guy, man. I talked to you before, and I'm a four stripe blue belt. I left my old school. Too much cult shit. What happened? Explain. Oh. So someone asked me a question. Someone asked me a question. I didn't write it down. Who asked me? Somebody asked me something. Should Tingy Platinum Spider Man? What are you talking about? I'm like, what are you talking about? Somebody asked me a question. Let me see. Did you see my question? No, I didn't see your question. You was talking about some guy's fingernail, and I don't know who that is. Oh, not fitting in with your peers. Yes. Yes. That's such a good question. And ladies, if y'all have a book y'all want to talk about and y'all want to recommend, let me know, because I do read heavily. Not fitting in with your peers. Yes, let's talk about that. Who asked that question? Feeling like you don't fit in with your peers. Why do you feel like that? We need to start there first. Because Ghost, we need to talk about. We're gonna go. I was tired last night too, Ghost, but I'm up. So we need to talk about how not to be awkward around people. We gotta talk about that. So no. Unknown Flash Nail. I don't know. I know you're trolling, and I love it because you're giving me engagement to talk about. But I don't know whose fingernail you're talking about. That's the problem. You know, why do I feel like? What do I? All right, I'm gonna sleep. Thank you, old lady Penning. I will be on Tuesday at, I believe, 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock. I don't know which one you guys would like. Monday is gonna be very early because I'm gonna be busy all day. But Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday we'll go back to regular time. Y'all need to let me know what time would y'all like for me to be on, and I'll dedicate that time to it. 7. Okay, 7. Okay, 7. It's gonna be 7. So Tuesday I'll be on at 7. But I'm on Pacific time. So what time is that for you? I'll be on at 7 Tuesday. Maybe that's the time I need to start doing 7 p.m. Maybe that's the time right there. 7. Okay, let me write that down too. 7 p.m. What'd you think about 7 p.m. Ghost? Take a shower and throw some deodorant on if you don't like showers. What? How did that happen? That's 10 p.m. Oh, okay. So 7 p.m. I'm gonna be on for you Tuesday. Have a good night's rest. It's late for you, and you are a busy woman, and you got stuff to do, and I respect your time. Thank you for watching. Okay, so here we go. I like Axe body spray. How did we get to body spray? How did we get there? Where did I miss? I'm so sorry, guys, but I do. PG, we're talking about you right now. What's your relationship status? Single. Oh, I almost got his ass. God damn it. Do y'all see him? This is like a hyperactive fly. Let me see. I just feel like the things they're into, the things they find funny, the music, just everything, it all seems low to like morally wrong. So I think now here's a powerful question. Do you feel like you're above them? Do you feel like you're above what they're doing? Because sometimes in our life, we do grow past people, but then sometimes we're not allowing ourselves to enjoy life. And I need to figure out which one it is with you. Well, Ghost, you guys are the ones that come in. So just for old lady pending, I'm going to try to hop on at 7. It seems because like then I'll be off at 9. So that's pretty damn solid for me. Tuesday, 7 p.m. Yeah, that's pretty damn solid for me. But I would like for, like you said, we need to sync up. And Ghost, I'm a man of, I love taking advice. I love taking advice. Unknown Flash, the unknown streamer from who goes to the bingo hall. He has the tism. Was recently involved in some drama with an orange. Y'all niggas is crazy. I don't know who y'all talking about. Okay. So you said no, not at all. I think maybe there's a few things that might be happening. You might have outgrown your crowd. I want to, fit in, and I do pretty well. It's like I'm like a loner, just feels forced almost. This is literally what Ghost was talking about. How old are you? Because I know Ghost is like Ghost is pretty older. I was about to say Ghost is pretty old. I'm old with you, Ghost. Almost. Oh my God, almost. He got reflexes. I thought that was him. Okay. Have you played the game Ghost of Tsushima? I haven't played video games in forever. I don't have time. Oh my god, I love talking about video games, but I just don't have time to play video games anymore. I just don't have time anymore. But I wish I could play video games like I used to. 23 years old? Okay. So you're like a younger Ghost, kind of. Perfect. Write that down. 23. So, Ghost, have you ever felt like you wasn't fitting in with your peers when you was 23? This is because maybe I could merge two topics in one. That's interesting. Because this is actually, Ghost, this is really good. Because you could see, I'm sure you could see a little bit of yourself here. He kind of reminds me of you. I think, well, while Ghost is typing, if Ghost is here, I think I felt like that too before, where I didn't fit in. I think a little bit might be you. A little bit might be you. You need to probably let go a little bit. I've been studying a lot of the philosophy of absurdism. Do you know what that is? Absurdism? I just feel like an outsider, but I guess I just need to accept it. No, you don't need to accept it. You don't need to accept it. I think you just need to change your perspective a little bit. That's what I think. I think perspectives needs to be changed. And once you change the perspective, then we could really get to the nitty-gritty of a lot of stuff. You can see the clicks that the owner has in his school and his favorites. Oh my god, yeah. That's jujitsu. That's jujitsu. Elaborate on that philosophy. Oh, absurdism. Okay. There is a literal philosophy called absurdism, where it literally where you embrace the absurd. Stupid shit, to be blunt with you. It is literally one of my favorite philosophies that I've ran across, because with me, for example, this is why you guys sometimes see, like, there's a dude right now in here talking about a nail. He's talking about a nail. And you see me playing with them, right? You see me interacting with that shit, right? Why? Because you could get so smart that you're just out of touch with everybody. Literally. So when you study the philosophy of absurdism and you start really like analyzing it as entertainment, right? It kind of makes you what's the word am I saying? It kind of makes you relax a little bit. Like, for example, Playboy Cardi. Who else? Like he's a fucking genius, dog. When I started studying absurdism, he's a genius. Even XXXTentacion, when he came out with "Look at Me," what was the famous lines he said? He said, "I can't keep my dick in my pants." It's absurd, but it's great for that philosophy. You know, it's absurd. It's absurd as fuck. It makes you calm down. It makes you stop thinking of stupid stuff. You said, "Read my message. I'm for real, gang." What message? Y'all typing tonight. I love that. I've been telling myself I just have to do that. Maybe no. You just need to lighten up. That's what it is. Like, you can be smart, you can be intellectual, but the problem is that when you get too intellectual, it puts you on an island. You need to love your intellectualism privately and understand that not everybody's on that same wavelength. And lighten the fuck up. That I had to figure that out, because if you keep telling yourself, mind you, the body keeps score too. We've been talking about the central nervous system so much in this live stream that I've came to the conclusion that our central nervous system is might be our second brain that links to our subconscious. So if you keep telling yourself that you don't fit in, eventually you're not going to fit in. Eventually you're not going to fit in. Why you like absurdism, Smitty? Because there's genius. I always say God is in the basics, right? If they say the devil is in the details, then God is in the basics, right? as above, so below, right? So that there's a reason why even the most like less intellectual person, like the basic person, their voice could reach God. That means that there is some wisdom in stupid shit. To be blunt with you guys, there's some wisdom there. And I always constantly look for it. Where's the wisdom here? There's something to learn here. There's something to learn. I promise you. It's going to change your mind. You're like, oh, it's morally wrong. They're listening to music I don't like. There is something there to learn. Trust me. There's something entertaining and funny to learn from there. And when you start looking at it like that, you're going to find yourself having fun with them. And then if you have the ability to have fun with them on that level and then step back to your intellectual level that you personally like, then that means that you now have a relationship with yourself and you have a relationship with your friends. So your friends, maybe they're morally, as long as they're not doing immoral shit like getting you in trouble, they just like, I guess, okay, you're there, you can lower yourself like down with them. But then when you get back by yourself, you might like something more intellectual. It's kind of like some people gonna understand what I'm saying. You might like listen to hip hop with the homies. They get out, you listen to My Chemical Romance. That's the same thing. You get what I'm saying? Like those type of jokes. Like everyone leaves, you turn off that hip hop shit, you listen to it, like, like that's what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry to keep saying this. The Ghost Smitty shout out. What's good, my man from New Zealand? I have a challenge for you. Go into the 5th dimension, go into the 7th direction, stop, and finally jump 54 and scream and throw your toilet paper in the sky. Okay, well, I'm going to play with you with that. I was referencing to the philosophy of absurdism. I know I got you, but I think I said it correctly. I haven't like I haven't got the full book yet, but I've been grabbing pieces of concepts from absurdism. So I haven't fully read the book, but the concept of absurdism, the fact that somebody studied the absurd, it blew my mind. That means that there is actual like heavy thinking. There's some beauty in the absurd. And I haven't bought the book yet because I'm reading so many damn books, dude. Like there's only so much I could read in a day. But that's another book I want to buy. But like I grabbed snapshots from that philosophy. Even absurdism goes straight into consumerism. I think consumerism is like is literally. I haven't looked into it. That's a working theory though. But the consumer, they like absurd shit. It's so funny. But back to someone said the 5th dimension. You know what? I'm gonna play with you there. You see what I'm saying? Absurd shit. Let me see. Let me see if I remember this shit. One day I was so high. One day. And I think I figured out where God is at. This shit was crazy. I'm gonna read you guys' comments and then I'm gonna go. Let me see if I can remember it. You had the 1st dimension, the 2nd dimension, the 3rd dimension, the 4th dimension, the 5th dimension, because there's like 10 dimensions. And the 11th dimension is string theory. I'm gonna see if I can remember that shit. I was so high that morning. I was right here. And I was just like, and I went to every single dimension that I could think of. And can I apply that to my raging issue because it's usually over the smallest things? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. When you start like, if you're raging over the smallest things, you need to change your outlook, or else you're gonna end up bald like me. You need to change the way you see things. You need to change it and look at it like it's funny. I promise you it's going to make your life easier. You're going to be a lot more fun to be around. ask your question again, but then ask Smitty so he knows what you're talking to him and not one of us. Yes, true. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Oh, you're good. I got you. I'd be confused sometimes. Sativa or indica? I was a sativa dude for the longest time. I'm indica. Straight indica. I be fighting all day. I'm indica. Straight up. Try breathing methods to improve sleep. Oh, did y'all try it? Speaking of dimensions, though. So you have 0 dimensions, right? Let me see if I remember this properly. So 0 dimensions, I think, yeah. So 0 dimensions is a dot, right? That's like your starting point. So 0 dimensions is like this dot represents the ontology. I am, I think, therefore I am, right? This is 0 dimensions right here. Existence itself, right? Now, when someone say you're one-dimensional, right? They are saying that you're going in a straight line. So that's one-dimensional, right? Now, two-dimensional is this right here. We see, it's a piece of paper, blah, blah, blah. Now, understand that each dimension you go, so if you go 0 dimensions cannot represent anything else. It's just 0 dimensions is existence itself. One dimension can represent 0 dimensions. It goes to that point right there. You guys can't see it. So one dimension can represent 0 dimensions, and 2 dimensions can represent 1 dimension. Now, 3 dimensions. Let me see if I draw this correctly. No, I didn't draw that correctly. Let me try this again. Try this again. 3 dimensions. Let's see if I could do this correctly. Okay. So you got 3 dimension, right? And that's like the sphere, that's measurement. And then you have 4 dimensions. So 4 dimension is basically video. When you look at when you're watching videos, you're in the 4th dimension. Okay? So when you're watching right now, I guess technically, I don't know if live stream is considered the 4th dimension, but definitely when you're watching a video, anything on the phone is the 4th dimension. Motion, Very interesting. And then the 5th dimension, I know, is possibility, strategy. And then the 6th dimension is all possibilities and all strategies. And then the 7th dimension is the meta. So I think this is what they talk about with the higher self. So there's different variations of us going on across all space and time, right? And there's a common thing of all of us, which makes us one. So I think this is what they're saying, the meta version, which is the highest dimension of us that's trying to talk to us. The real us, That's the 7th dimension. The 7th dimension is the meta. And then I think the 8th dimension is the meta society. And then I think the 9th dimension, see, I always get confused with the 9th dimension. I always get confused because I know you start going meta at the 7th dimension. And then meta society is the 8th dimension. And then the 9th and the 10th, I get confused. But I do know the 10th dimension, if you really pay attention to like Christianity, Satan was in the 10th dimension, which is kind of like the throne room of where God is. Now the 11th dimension is, imagine, the best way I can explain it is like string theory. So imagine if this is what they're trying to prove, I guess. Imagine God has has a room, okay? And we are peeping toms, right? So you look into the peephole and you can't see God, you can see his silhouette, right? But the problem is when we look at the silhouette, it's fucking vibrating. That's string theory. So when they say they're trying to figure out string theory, which is the theory of everything, they're trying to figure out, they're trying to peep through into God's room, into his private quarters, and see everything. That's basically string theory. But all they can see is shit vibrating, and they can't figure it out. Let me see. That's great. As before I suggested the 4-7-8 method. I was curious. I would try. Oh, okay. I got talking about that. Brazilian. I went too deep for you guys, but like I was so hot. Oh, so then I asked myself. I was like, okay, if that's just the dimension of like when you look at the peeping hole, right? It made me ask myself. I said, okay, well, what is outside of existence itself? And this is good for I think my boy was just asking, like he was just asking, I feel like I don't fit in, right? That's what he was just saying. So in his existence, he feel like he doesn't fit in. So what lies outside of existence itself? Perception. Perspective. Literally, perspective. I'm not lying. Look this shit up. It's perception. What lies outside of space and time? It's perception. It's awareness. That's what lies outside of space and time. So if you want to change who you are, you just need to change your perspective and awareness. I'm not lying. This is not no pseudo bullshit. This is real, right? This is real. And then I asked myself the question. I said, okay, because I believe like perception is where like angels are at, right? And existence is where we're at. So we're here. And then when you die and you leave existence, you go and you become the watching or the watchers, right? Where you're watching, right? Now you're watching. And that's why in heaven it's all about hierarchy. They say that the devil has to ask God for permission to do things. Because outside of existence, when God created existence, right? I know this sounds crazy as fuck, but when God created existence, what made existence was the fact that they were able to basically make a choice of their own, where they can't do this in perception. They're stuck with their perception and awareness. And then I asked myself the question of what lies outside of perception? What lies outside of perception? What do you guys think it is? What lies outside of existence and what lies outside of perception and awareness? Experience. That's the answer. Experience. So when they say God is all knowing, that's what lies outside of awareness, perception, and all existence, experience. So all of our lives could be literally God experiencing it at one time. Crazy shit. And then I asked myself, well, what lies outside of experience itself? Nothingness. Nothingness. And I think nothingness is how gods die. Because I think after a while, like once you learn everything, right? The only experience that you can learn is nothing. But then the thing is, that goes into the philosophical question of, nothing can't be something and something can't be nothing. So maybe if a god was to die and become nothing, then where would that energy go? Back into existence. That's all I'm saying. And then you have the fucking Big Bang. I don't know. Like, that's just what the fuck I think, dude. Like, it just makes sense to me. It makes sense. Once a God experiences everything, the only thing he can experience is nothing. So it's never, I think so. That's what I think. That's the only experience that God has never experienced, nothingness. So for a God to die, he would have to experience nothing. But that energy has to go somewhere. So maybe it goes into existence. You said it's the Doa from Taoism, from Lao Tzu, and the Tao Chi Ching. I've heard of that too. I think that gave me kind of a idea, but the whole the perception, the existence, um, the are you retracted? Okay. The I was just so high that day because I was wondering, I was like, what lies outside of existence and its perception? With that being stated, that allowed me to start. Now I always try to change my perspective. When I'm mad about something, when I don't understand something, I'm like, you need to change your perspective. Um, it's hard, of course, it's very hard to do, but it's the Tao from Lao Tzu and the Tao Te Ching. I actually went through I've read half of, there was a book about that taught about Taoism, and you want to know something really crazy? This is why I told you guys. I said I have trouble with the Christianity, but Judaism, which is basically the Old Testament, for if you guys don't know, that right there kind of makes sense to me. Because if you actually study Taoism, a lot of that stuff kind of sounds like the Old Testament, just without the stories. A lot of that stuff does. There's a couple of stories that literally match with the Old Testament. I'm just like, huh? Yep. But I went off topic. I went too deep. Um, yeah, I went too deep, man. I want to go into how not to be awkward around people. But let's take it down. Let's take it down to earth. I kind of say a little bit of it, how not to be awkward, but let's take it down to earth a little bit. Oh, top book recommendations. It depends on. Ooh, I want to talk about this. Have you been asking me that the entire time, Skylar? I feel like you have. What are you into? See, when people say that they don't like books, you just don't know what you're into. What because you have it depends on where you're at in your life. You have fantasy, you have horror, sci-fi, romance, you know? Right now in my life, I love reading romance. I love reading romance right now in my life. Where you said where I love books, always had a library in my room. It depends. Right now I'm on HP Lovecraft. Okay, so you like is HP Lovecraft considered, is that considered horror? No. What is that considered? What genre would that be? I know people hate genres, but I think genres make everything good. Tao is the natural way of the universe. I maybe. I know, but I do know that sounds, when you read the Tao, it sounds oddly close to the Old Testament. Like, when you really, all you gotta do is pay attention with these religions. They're just saying the same shit, but everyone's like, no, mine is correct. I'm like, bro, read them all. They're just different perspectives. But back to books. It just depends. I don't really like. I don't know. Like or what? Shit. I don't know. That's a good question. I've been wanting to read this book called Dungeon Crawler Carl. I heard that was a really good book. I jump around with a lot of books. Like I like so me personally, I like to read a lot of cosmic horror. Yeah. It is cosmic horror. Yes, it is. It is cosmic horror. Yes, it is cosmic horror. Yes, you're right. You are correct. It is cosmic horror. Yes. I'm kind of terrified of experiencing nothingness at death. Oh, I missed his ass. Fuck. Um, me that nothingness sounds peaceful as fuck to me. I think for me, this motherfucker. God damn it, I keep missing him. I think for me, you know what? That's why he's been buzzing like that. I think he took a sip of my Red Bull when I wasn't looking, and this motherfucker's been zooming. I'm like, what? But anyways, um, you see, I'm kind of terrified of experiencing nothingness at death. Well, for me, it sounds incredibly peaceful to me. I don't know. For me, death doesn't sound so bad. Like, okay, hold on. Let me say this because I know somebody. We need a disclaimer here. Hey, the real May. We need a disclaimer. I am not advocating for you to go off yourself. I need to say that right now. I'm just saying the idea of nothingness, like when you die, it just sounds peaceful. I think the thing for me is when I like death is supposed to be a celebration. That's the way I see it. Death is like not now the way you died ain't supposed to be a celebration. You know, you want to die properly. Like I be like if you flew off a cliff and got crushed into mice meat, you know, that's not a celebration. You feel me? But I think going back to the universe and no longer suffering, to me, that just sounds great to me. I don't know. It sounds good to me. Are you a Christian? I don't know what I am. I don't know what you called me. I don't know what you called me. I am a son of God. I will say that. A son of God, a son of the universe. I respect hierarchy. Um, I cannot wait to kill this motherfucker. I respect hierarchy, and I ain't here. I'm here to do what I'm supposed to do. That's me. That's what I'm here to do. I read The Alchemist recently, but I've never really been a book person. I don't know. Maybe good philosophers I should look into. It depends. Like where are you in your life where you need I wonder what's his flight pattern. Where are you in your life? Like what questions do you have that's bothering you? And then if you could tell me the questions that you have that's bothering you, then maybe we could come up with like some type of philosophers that you might actually need. Because if I could be like, oh, who's a good philosopher? Who? Anyways, any philosopher, I could be like, oh, go check out this guy, and then that's not what you need to hear, you know. um, Agree, celebration of the completion of life. Yeah, I think like death ain't a mystery to me. Um, I think I've had so many. I almost got this motherfucker. I knew he was coming this way. I think I've had so many run-ins with death that all I care about is the way that I pass away. Like I don't like. I'm very like the idea of dying. No, death doesn't scare me, but the dying part is the hardest part. This motherfucker, hold up. Where is he getting bolder? Hold on. Where you go? God damn. I'm gonna make sure I kill him after this live. I don't know how he keeps. You know, it's crazy. I was in here drawing today. I was right here drawing. And this fly did not come up one time. It's these lights. That's what's going on. Oh. No, I have the lights on when I'm drawing. Let me read this. Let me read you guys' comments. Back to what I was saying. You said I was into shrooms for a while and thought about death and was terrified of it until I realized that depending on what you were doing in the car, could have been a party. Could have been getting some crazy sloppy toppy before you turn to mice meat. There was, oh my God, there was this dude. I seen this video. It was bad. Oh my God. It was this young, like 18, 19-year-old. This, oh my gosh, that haunted me seeing that video. I guess they were speeding like 100 they were speeding like 100 miles an hour or something. And the cop pulled them over and was like, "Hey, yo, like calm the fuck down." So he let them go, and then like literally like an hour later, I guess like they were in a coupe as well. They were in a coupe. They kept speeding, and you know, like the trucks, right? Like half of the car, like I guess they sped so fast that they went under the truck, right? And half of the car was missing. And you like, it was this one specific moment where it didn't blur out what they looked like, and that shit was like, guy's ass. Oh, I missed him. Fuck, son of a bitch. I feel like Mr. Miyagi. You know, Mr. Miyagi was like, ugh. Let me see. I'm also really into Stephen King right now because Welcome to the Dairy. Yeah, I'm sure heinous would have. I don't know. Oh no, I'm sure he knows what a Christian is. No, I know what a Christian is. Ooh, yo. I'm glad you brought Marcus Aurelius Meditations. I recently have been reading about patience. It's so funny you brought that up. Maybe I need to be patient to kill this this fly. Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. Patience. You're amazing, bro. Greetings. Hello, nice to see you. Patience. I found out that there are different levels of patience. Like, you have patience, but there's like upgrades. Like there's like, I think after patience, you have forbearance. And the more you go into patience turns into strategy. Blew my fucking mind. It blew my mind. I was like, damn. Oh, hold up. Oh, did I miss him? I saw him fall. Damn, did I hit him? I thought I hit his ass. I thought I had him that time. He ain't gonna come back now for a minute. I saw him fall too. Dirty bitch. Yeah. Motherfucker. Yeah. Patience. Yeah. That felt like I submitted somebody. I don't know why that felt like a submission. That's funny. That literally felt like I submitted somebody. So funny. That's how I get down. He might come back though. I saw him fall, but like I didn't squish his ass. But yeah, that shit felt good. That shit felt good right there. You got a lot of Brazilians coming in showing you love me, but in their language. I look. I have been studying lately the okay. So lately I've been dealing with a lot of Filipina chicks, right? It's so funny. Someone was just in here like, "You're gay." I was like, "Yeah, all right, bro." But yeah, I've been studying a lot of like the Filipino language. I've also studied a little bit of Japanese, but definitely the Filipino language. And I've been studying coding too. And now all of a sudden, like, you got these Brazilians coming in. I'm like, damn, I can't. Like these language. There's only so much time that I could just study languages. Like, if y'all knew how much I studied in a day, I wish. When people say there's not enough time in the day, I believe that. I try to study so much, and I can't study everything. Cause I do poetry. I like there's so much poetry. I have to read. I was just rereading Langston Hughes' Crystal Stairs, and it's so crazy. Life ain't no crystal stairs. So basically, if you got, I know you guys know that's a famous poem. That's a famous poem. And I read what's her name? Oh, I forgot. Oh my god, I forgot. What's her name? Damn. Where she was talking about it was a female poet. And I'm gonna have to relook, but I was reading Langston Hughes' Life Ain't No Crystal Stairs, and when I was a young kid, I did not understand that fucking poem. I didn't understand the poem, but I'm older now and I got it. I finally got it. I was like, I mean, as an adult, it makes so much sense. But when I revisited that poem, um, it made so much sense. His mom was telling him that life ain't no crystal stair. Like she's been beaten, she's been battered, but she kept going and going and going. So she was telling her son, which is Langston Hughes, like, don't let me catch you sitting on these stairs. You know, like this shit never. If I'm still going, you need to keep going. You know, and it was a beautiful poem. A part of why I didn't feel like I fit in, but you just helped out a lot. Oh, I appreciate you, man. 40 likes this live stream. I love you guys, dude. I tried my best, man. I should have charged my phone. We had 20%, but I think we're gonna make it to 2 hours. I think we'll make it to 2 hours. Um, but anyways, yeah. So yeah, I study poetry. I study art. All day. What was I studying recently? I've been studying the art of drawing, and then I study music, like instrumentation, and then after that, I study like psychology and communication, and then I try to get enough time to read my fiction books. Like I don't know why it's taking me so fucking long to finish. What book is that called? So you have the three body problem. I think you guys know what the three body problem is. And I just finally I'm in book 2, Dark Forest. And I'm trying to finish that book, but every time I finally get there, I'm like, God damn, I struggle to finish that book. And then what else? And then I study languages, start studying coding, and then I have to study martial arts too, so I don't get my ass whooped. That's the beauty of art. It has nothing to do with the actual piece, but it takes you to that place. Exactly. True. Exactly. So true. So true. I think I did kill that fly. I have not seen him buzzing around. Or maybe he's scared. That's crazy. That I saw him fall, but I didn't. I usually squish him. You know, if you don't see a body, they ain't dead until you see a body. That's crazy. Um, Let me see. At what temperature are Celsius and Fahrenheit equal? I'm not a STEM dude. I don't know nothing about physics and stuff. I do plan on studying it though, but I was good at chemistry though. Like chemistry in high school. It's been a minute though. I want. I'm pretty good at technology though. Yeah. Yeah, my science knowledge is bad. You said you said I call bull crap. You ain't got a lie to kick it. What was the last book you read? I thought that was him. Oh, did he come back? No, he didn't. Um, I'm reading Detached right now. I'm reading Detached, Dark Forest. I'm reading The Art of Small Talk by Patrick King. Dark Forest. I forgot who. I think Dark Forest is by a Chinese author, and Detached is by Sabrina. I forgot. I don't know her last name. I need to relook at it. So you never read anything pronounced? What do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Let's try it out. What are we trying out? I read a lot. Oh, I read a lot. And then what else? There's a bunch of stuff. I read so much stuff. Yeah, and you type it slow. I'm trying to figure out what are you asking me. What do you mean by so you never read anything pronounced? I'm trying to figure out what does that mean. Anyways, I'm about to continue talking. I can't wait no more. So let me see. What else do we have? Someone asked me a question. Oh, I remember I talked about don't one live. I was talking about don't leave with your wallet, and we never finished that one. I want to talk about that. Yeah, I want to talk about that. Don't leave with your wallet. I want to talk about that. Let me see. Are you gonna? Oh, can you talk about how you feel about like frequencies? Okay. Specifically in what way? Because what do you mean by frequencies? Yeah, Ghost. I don't know what he's talking about, man. He said pronounced. I'm like, what do you mean by that, dog? Pronounced. We can talk about frequencies though. That's interesting. What do you mean by frequencies? There's different types of way you can interpret frequencies. I do want to see. I didn't get to read How Not to Be Awkward Around People. I've been reading rapport building though, Ghost. I have been reading rapport building, and you're gonna see me bring a laptop right now, real soon. And I've been planning on because what I want to do now is I want to come into these live streams with actual like topics and scientific back data that I researched before. The problem is I just hop on these lives and I just talk with you guys, and it's fun. I love it. I mean, it actually kind of is good because y'all get to see how much I know and what I don't know. If I don't know something, I'm gonna tell you guys I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. Anyways, like how different ones make you feel different ways. Oh, you're talking about the fuck, what is that called? There's I know what you're talking about. Because I actually tried that during meditation. There's literal like waves that you could listen to where one hits your conscious and one hits your subconscious. I actually like subhertz or something like that. I know what you're talking about. I tried that shit on Apple Music. They have you said like the whole devil's pitch type thing. Oh, they play. Okay. I thought he was talking about. I thought she was talking about. I don't know about the devil's pitch stuff, but there's literal frequencies that you could listen to that takes you deep into your subconscious where you could lucid dream, and I've practiced that multiple times. I lucid dream a lot. Yeah, you know something, PG. What I've noticed about you, and this is just an observation, and I think this might help you out too. You be paying attention to a lot of negative shit. I've noticed that. That's a good observation for you. That's a good observation. I think that'll help you out. You be paying attention to a lot of negative shit. That might help you. That might help you. Because you brought up frequencies. I hope that helps you see the difference. I'm trying to lucid dream because I'm trying to unlock my brain. You talking about the devil's pitch. Whatever the devil is fucking talking about, I don't care. Like whatever the devil's talking about. Look, I'm gonna say it like this. We only have so much time in a day, and your attention is so powerful. You want to know something crazy? There's literal entities outside of our understanding that's fighting for our attention. Yes. The healing frequency. Yes, that right there. I tried that. There's actual names for that. Why do I feel like there's like a booger on me and I don't see nothing, but I feel like there is. I keep thinking that fly is gonna return. Did I kill him? I feel like I killed him. I want him to come back. I actually, that's so sad. I'm such a, that shows how toxic I am. I was like, I want him to come back. He was causing me trauma and problems, but I miss him now because it was fun trying to catch him. um, you say, yeah, I'm trying to be good on frequencies. How you feel about remote viewing? Remote viewing. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? You ever did or DMT? I haven't tried it. I haven't tried that. No. I haven't tried that. Someone wanted me to try that. Do you guys know who Taylor Moore is? I call her Pineapple Head. No. You're good. You're good. Yeah. Taylor's like, you better not fucking try DMT. I was like, all right, Taylor. So I didn't try it. It was Taylor who made me not do it. I think it was DMT. He didn't want me trying that shit, so I didn't do it. You said, damn, it's kind of remote viewing. No, it's okay. I you know what? I'll write it down for you, and I'll look it up myself. Remote viewing. I'll look into it myself. Don't even worry about it. I like writing stuff down. Look at that. What's good, Warriors? But no, like PG, like that was just a good observation for you to see. I was like, you know, like I noticed you, like I'm talking about healing hurts, you know, like there's different like hurts that you can listen to that changes the way, like if you just lay there and it's just like shit's dope as fuck, and then like it really works. Well, no, one of them don't work. I forgot the names to them. Like there's one that's supposed to do one thing, and I tried it, I couldn't feel it, but there was another that worked. It was like the deep one, and it felt like I lucid dreamed really well with that one. From Chicago. Oh, what's good, Mikey? My man, I ain't seen you in forever, man. It's been a minute. You be showing love on the other socials. I appreciate you, big dog. No, it's like you said been told that before. Well, it's just it's just an observation. Is he back? I'm so toxic. I miss my fly. Damn, that's funny as hell. I know someone's gonna rewatch this live and they're gonna see me say, I fucking hate him. And then now he's gone. Well, she's gone. That's better. Damn. Maybe I did kill her. Oh, damn. So funny. That's my problem. That is my problem. I was having too much fun. It felt good when I smacked the fuck out of her though. Oh my gosh, that sounded crazy. That's not what I meant though. Y'all get me. Y'all saw what happened. Y'all saw it was a fly. It's not her. Like, you know. God damn it. Let me calm down. It's so funny. Mikey, there was a bug that was literally like harassing me the whole live stream. And I finally got that motherfucker. And then it's gone. But I'm so haunted by it. I keep thinking it's gonna pop back up. But I think I killed it. And then and then you heard me say smacked her. And I'm like, oh my God, it's not an actual woman. It's a bug. Like an actual bug. But you know. He says, definitely been, man. I'm great, just chilling now. Yeah, we chilling. What I've been doing, Mikey, so you can kind of know, is I've decided every day I'm going to come on live stream 2 hours at least, and I'm going to talk with you guys. I'm going to come with better topics, but as long as I keep coming on live every day and chopping it up with you guys, that's all that matters, you know? That's all that matters. He says a blend that releases the DMT slower to experience it more properly, mostly done by proving shamans as a healing ritual. Is that like it kind of reminds me of like on Avatar when the little witch like blew that stuff in his face and then he started seeing shit? Is it like that? He was just like, oh shit. I was like, that's crazy. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm not really big on, you know, what was that called? So when I first dislocated my shoulder, They put me on what was that called? What was that called? It's crazy. I knew the story so many times, but I forgot what it was called. They put me on something. Oh, the Keta. They put me on the Keta. I don't want to say it out loud. The mean, they put me on the Keta, and I think the other side of it was the mean. Yeah, they put me on that, and I I think I literally saw God. I'm not even gonna lie with y'all. I think I saw God. I ain't gonna lie with you. That like I remember, like, imagine a box, right? And imagine the box is unfolding. I was the box, like, and I was just unfolding repeatedly. Like, I remember, I'll never forget that. And it was going in like a geometric pattern. And I remember I was just like, it was just like, and I kept repeating and repeating, and then it kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I remember I said to myself, I said, this has to be God. I was like, this has to be God. It says, do you use peptides? I don't use peptides. I would like to, actually. If I ever get on steroids, I'm going to let you guys know. By the way, if I ever get on steroids, I will let you guys know. That's something I have been very vocal that if I ever get on steroids, if I ever get on anything, I will let you guys know. You know, but I know someone who recently got on peptides, and I hear that it works really well for you. I like if I get on peptides, I'm gonna go. I think you stab yourself with a needle, and I'm gonna go right on my shoulder. Let me see. That's so crazy. Okay. I felt an electric zap on my third eye when I did DMT, and I saw a giant dude made of energy kneel down, looking at me strangely. I've tripped a bunch of times, done DMT multiple times. Oh shit, yeah. Careful, only ever cycle them and don't have them often. Okay, it's huge. It's a huge trip when they say you connect to Mother Nature on certain entities that give you deeper insights about yourself, letting go of your ego and trauma, and being part of the bigger picture. Yep, it was. It was when, like, I hate to say it. I honestly hate to say it. I really do. I really freaking do. I think me dislocating my shoulder was probably the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I hate to say it because it's like it's such a giant inconvenience. But like I learned how, like, my martial arts skills have changed since I've dislocated my shoulder. Like I move different. I don't know. Like it's different. Everything's different for me now. Like I wish that I could get my shoulder back how it used to be now that I know what I know. But, the immense insight after I got off that stuff, I started realizing like everything really doesn't matter. Like nothing really matters. Like that Linkin Park song when Chester said in the end it doesn't even matter. Like he was kind of right. Like it matters, but it doesn't matter. I'm 6'2". Okay, so y'all tell me. I'm not gonna some of this stuff. I'm not gonna read it out loud. So for those who are watching this the replay, if you guys are watching this, they're talking about a bunch of out of body experiences, and I'm not gonna read it out loud because I don't know what YouTube will allow me to say, so I'm not gonna read these out loud. My first time rolling at 19, I bowed this black belt for 20 minutes and messed up my neck. Now at 25, I'm crazy good nogi. Yeah, there was I'll never forget. I got the best of a black belt when I was a white belt, and he kicked me in the face by accident. And that was the first time ever I saw like blood come out my nose. And that shit pissed me off. I was like, "What the fuck, bro?" Hey there, young Padawan. What's good? What's good? Ha ha ha. What's good? What's good? Why you say that? Adam got that crazy neck. Oh, that's crazy. Pause. That's crazy. That's an insane way to come in. That's funny as hell. I mean, doing. Oh no. I'm listening to you guys. I got y'all. Hmm. It's just I don't know. So I do know that when you start talking about like, for example, mm, I felt good. The Mary and the Jane. When you talk about Mary and her Jane, when you talk about stuff like that, now like for some reason you could talk about all types of stuff. But like when it comes to like medical stuff, like YouTube don't play that shit, you know? So that's why I'm not saying I'm not reading some of this stuff off. You know what I'm saying? Um You said my homie's younger than me, a D1 wrestler, instantly double leg pulled guard and heel hooked his ass. Oh yeah. That I always say, what's a wrestler to a leg locker? What's a wrestler to a guillotine expert? I think literally I watched and I'm not gonna say who it was, but I watched Jiu-Jitsu BJJ. Um and there was this dude who was a really good wrestler and he got leg locked, you know? And I'm just like, I always say that. What the fuck is a wrestler to a leg locker? What's a wrestler to a guillotine expert? I think wrestling is so overrated. I don't think wrestling, like when I say that, people be like, oh my God, like Smitty hates wrestling. I'm like, it's not that I hate wrestling. I just feel like we've estimated its value. What's good, my guys? I always miss the lives lately. It's cool. Oh, this is Weenie. Is that Weenie? Weenie, is that you? So it's been so long, Weenie. Ghost, I think that's Weenie. Still crazy strong. He's just new to jiu-jitsu. Yes, it's Weenie. Hey, Weenie. Probably my trips were way too quick to comprehend the meaning. I'm still flabbergasted by the experience. They were just very colorful experiences. Ghost, I thought you said you was awkward. You cool with us. I don't know what the fuck going on, Ghost. You be lying, man. You a cool motherfucker. I don't know what you be talking about. Hey, Weenie. Is that a picture with you and your husband? Like freaking Daniel Cormier, I wish he would just sit down. Yep. I think it's very intense and neat. Okay. Talk about that. You close you close to need Oh, you close to New Hampshire, bro? Oh, I'm in California. I'm in Los Angeles, California. I train at 10th Plant West LA. And my MMA gym is at Uprise, and my Muay Thai gym is at Boxing Works. Yeah, I think we're like 16 in my profile. Oh, that's so cute, Weenie. Weenie, do you read books? You missed the girlies. There was like 2 new girlies that came in, and I think one of them was older, even though I'm calling them girlies. But like, we're talking about book recommendations, and they were telling me that I need a book club with girlies, and I was like, oh, okay. You said one day, man, God bless. One day, like, I think you know something, guys. I'm gonna tell you this because I believe the more I'm paying attention. I honestly think one of these days, this streaming is gonna make me travel and go to different gyms, and I bet you I'm gonna start running into you guys. And I don't think it's gonna be like next year or something. I bet you if I stick with this, it probably could be this year, like into this year, into going into next year. Watch what I tell you. Like I'm so determined to stick with like live streaming every day, 2 hours. I just feel like it's gonna happen because people are starting to kind of donate too. That's crazy. I can see it. This is great stuff. No, I'm telling you. I think like I really believe that I'm gonna like because right now we're on the phone, right? We're on the phone talking, but eventually, I might have a computer or something, and then I get to talk to you guys, with, like and show examples on the computer and stuff like that. Um, what I really imagine the way this live stream is gonna go. Eventually, what I want to do is I want to like show me drawing. I want to show me playing music. Like I want to have those types of breaks. Like right now we're going for 2 hours, right? Um, I want to have it to where I could be like, all right, guys, I'm about to have a music break. Like, and I silently practice my music, right? And we all know it's break time. You get what I'm saying? But I'm still on live, like practicing on live. Um, and then I want to have it to where maybe some of you guys email me like your jujitsu videos. And if I have the technology, I can sit there and break down what you did wrong and why you lost or why this happened mid live. I think that shit would be so cool. Oh man, it would be great. Cause then I can like show you guys instantly what you did wrong and explain certain concepts to you guys. It would be dope. But right now, I don't want to get ahead of myself. Right now, um, just gotta be consistent. That's all that matters. Just gotta be consistent. Right now, just gotta be consistent. Yep. You said I haven't been to the gym in so long I can't even remember. Probably was 2015, 16. You still work out, right? Are you talking about like the jujitsu gym or like what do you mean? What time did I get on tonight? I could have sworn. Did I get on? Because it says 1 minute. Have I been on for 2 hours already? No, I haven't. It hasn't been 2 hours. What's 100 minutes? I know 60 minutes is. Yeah, no, it should be 120 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, so 60. Yeah. 120 minutes. That's 2 hours. And we got 101 minutes. But I got 10%. I should have charged my phone before I got on. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna keep going until this phone dies. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Need to get going. Okay. Thank you for coming. Let me let you know if you're still here. Tomorrow I'm gonna be on early in the morning because Mondays are my busiest fucking days. And you guys will see the replay. I will not be on tomorrow night because I'll be training, but I'll be on early in the morning. And then I had a fan that just came here or a new follower, and I'll be on Tuesday at 7 p.m. I think I'm gonna put I think I'll put a reminder, like I'm gonna put it up like an event. It's gonna say at 7 p.m. Tuesday 7 p.m. I'm gonna put that up. I have to run to. I'll catch you next live if it's late at night. Yep, Tuesday 7 p.m. Tuesday 7 p.m. Pacific time. I think that's 10 That's 10 for some other people, but I'll put it up. I'm thinking. I don't know what time in the morning because I think. Like Mondays are weird. This is gonna be my first Monday where I try to continue the live stream, but like So let me explain to you guys the way my Mondays look. It's East. If I'm East, okay, cool. I'll put it up. I'm gonna make sure it's on my page, and it's gonna say 7 p.m. and you guys will know what time. But take care, Weenie. So back to what I was saying. So on Mondays, just so you can see it, I wake up and at 5 a.m. in the morning, I go to the gym and then I head over to boxing and I get out of boxing like 8 a.m. Yeah, 8 a.m. and I go back to the gym. So by the time I will get home, if I'm moving fast enough, I should be home by 10 p.m. No, 10 a.m. I'm sorry, 10 a.m. So I would probably hop on live 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. I think that's what it would be like. Yeah, it'd probably be 10. If I can get shorter, that would be even better. I wonder if I can get to 9. But basically, after that, just so you guys know, so I go to jiu-jitsu at 12:30, and then I come home and I have to take a nap. And then I go teach MMA. And then I have to take another nap after MMA in my car, and then we have MMA fight team late at night. So at the time, like this time right now, I would have just been getting out of the fight team, you know. So, and like fight team is like one of the hardest times for me because it's like all of the fighters come in, and we be fighting for real. It's like we really be fighting. So, and by the time I get home, I'm exhausted and tired. So that's why I'm like, yeah. You say you're on the Epstein files. We already talked about Epstein. We already talked about that. You go to the gym at 5 a.m. Stop lying. Yeah, I'm lying. I'm lying heavy. You said what's fight team? Oh, so my MMA team, fight team is the invite only, where all of the actual fighters they come in and we all train together, and we're getting ready for a fight. My next fight is gonna be March. We took some professional photos already. I haven't posted yet, but we took some professional photos. My next MMA fight is March 21st, 2026. So yeah, we're gonna have fight team, and yeah, fight team is heavy though. Like it's difficult, such a difficult. It's so tiring. You said, Jay, you kind of came at the end. Like I'm at 7% now. I'm so sorry, Jay. You kind of came at the end. We got like maybe 15 minutes left, or if this phone dies, like, we got about that much left. I'm amateur right now. No, you good. You good. So, we tomorrow, Jay, I'll be on early. I do not know the time. I'm sorry. Mondays is weird as fuck. But Tuesday, 7 p.m. I'm gonna start trying to make sure I get on. I get on live stream 7 p.m. I think that'll be solid for everybody. Seems like Pacific time. I'm Pacific time. Um, yeah, I'll try to see if I can get on at 7 p.m. I think that's gonna be. What's your record? So you said, what's your gram so I can support? Oh, Smitty'Wit. Fights won't be streamed. Well, see, the problem is the fight that the promotion that I'm with, they they do live stream, but you have to pay for it. Yeah, you have to pay for the live stream. It's lit though. I love the promotion. So it looks like UFC. It literally looks like UFC. The promotion's that damn good. But you'd have to pay for it to watch it. And my record, I just hopped in the cage. I'm 1-0 right now. The first guy I went against, he had 6 fights over me though. So and we had to take that fight. It was such a risky deal. I trained my ass off for that fight because this dude, every fight he had, he went to war with everybody, and I dominated his ass. I made him look like, and I love him. I know him personally now, but I made him look like he never fought before. What's your fight style? It's Up Next Promotions. Up Next, and my fight style is jiu-jitsu. Like I'm a submission artist. Yeah, definitely a submission artist. And but I came in and I came in kicking at him. Like that's what threw him off. He was expecting a strike. Yep. Striker grappler. Exactly. Exactly. I came in striking and it threw him off. He did not know that I had good striking or good kicks. But my next fight, I'm not saying it out loud of what I'm gonna do, but if you kind of look at my recent video, you could kind of tell what I'm working on. I recently posted a short. If you look at it, you can kind of see what I'm working on. Kind of. Like I'm trying to be a complete fighter. That's really what I'm trying to go for. Yeah. I might have to end this live early today because I'm like at 6%. I'm sorry, I should have charged my phone. I just hopped on because I knew like I wanted 2 hours though, but 6%. Well, no, I can do 2 hours, but I would have to take this off, and the audio would be terrible. I don't know if I want to do that. Ingo for your fighting. I'm doing it for you guys. I don't need that shit no more. I don't need to fight. I really don't. I could I could realistically just stick with training in the gym, doing cool stuff, go to local tournaments, jiu-jitsu, win the local tournaments, and just give breakdowns, get on live stream. There's so much more ways of making money than doing fighting. I'm in the violence for fun. Oh, Smitty'Wit. No, you're good. Smitty'Wit. Smitty'Wit. Yeah. You're gonna see a Black Spider-Man pop up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm at 5%, so I would have to take this microphone off and charge the phone, but the quality of the voice is going to drop tremendously. So we might end up stopping the live 10 minutes early today. If you don't need to fight MMA, why take the risk of losing your health? I think martial arts draw. I think everyone that got into martial arts has had. I think trauma has brought a lot of people into martial arts. For me, I am a very happy person, but also there are darker sides to me. I know that sounds so fucking weird to say, like or like emo, I guess, but I believe in duality, you know. And when I compete with people, I don't have to be nice no more, you know. Like I don't have to play with you. Um, all of the sick thoughts that's in my head, I can enact that, you know. And everyone and the way I move is very precise. It's like it's smooth, but like it's not PC no more, you know, I guess. So um what am I trying to say? See, I guess I could be vulnerable with you guys in a way. But I'm not trying to sound like I don't want pity, if that makes sense. I don't want sympathy. I don't want sympathy. I'm just telling you why it is. You know, I feel like when I was growing up, I had the only time I felt like I gained love, right, was from performing. Okay. And I also noticed that while performing over time that I could be an asshole, right? But if I just put on a smile while being an asshole, it was fine. You get what I'm saying? So I got love and I got to enact my intrusive thoughts. And I guess that just carried on into fighting. So why fight? Is just for love and attention, I guess you could say. If we really go deep into the psyche of it all. Yeah, I would say that. Like that's the only thing. Like now I'm different. At age 30, I know how to. I could talk to people. I know what to do. So Ghost, when you were saying how not to be awkward around people, I understand your pain, dog. Like I understand it. You know, um, I understand it 100% because I've went through many dark places to find love. You know, you get what I'm saying? And then I found out that it's just need better communication skills, um, and better confidence of yourself and belief in yourself, and changing your perspective on things to not be awkward or to get love from people. You know, I think that's why that book Detached that I've been reading from Sabrina. I wish I knew her last name. I'm so sorry, Sabrina, if you see this. I think it was one of the best books I've read so far. It's like a life changing book, you know, in my opinion. Maybe for you guys it won't be life changing. It's just for me understanding the concept of detachment, true detachment, loving something deeply and not caring about the outcome has been one of the best things for me lately. But I fight because you guys want to see me fight. It's fucking entertaining and I get to be an asshole and you guys love it. And I just get to put on the performance. But I do not need to fight no more. I don't think I need to fight no more. I can make money without fighting now. You're doing great answering everyone's questions. Is going to get harder through the more people that come in. Yeah, Ghost. Eventually, in therapy, maybe yes. Fighting is therapy. Fighting is is definitely therapy. Yes, detached. There's a book called Detachment or Detached. Um, Ghost. It might come to a point where they like people might actually have to pay for like me to see the chats. Like, I like you know, I'm not asking for it, but it might get to that point where like if someone wants me to see a question, like I'm gonna have to, cause I like the streamers that be really going, they should be. I'm like, damn, yes, Sabrina, yes, Sabrina, yes. Such a great book, such a great book, such a great book. But it's the thing is when you listen to that book, or because I'm listening to the audio version, um, it's clearly written for a female audience. But as a man, Um, it's a great book. It's a great book to me. It's a great book. Yeah, it's such a great book. We have 3% now. Mm, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna. I'm gonna stay on until this thing goes off because we're getting closer to that 120 mark. But I'm at 3%. Yeah, but that yes, yeah, fucking love that book, dude. It's such a great book. It's such a great book. If you're an anxious attachment style, like if you guys don't know, like there's different attachment styles. If you're an anxious attachment style, I think that book, Detached by Sabrina Alexis Bendori, I think right there, um, you need to read that book. It's a gem of a book. You said, how's your heart today? My heart's pretty good. Yeah, my heart's pretty good. My heart is pretty good. By the way, everyone start asking like your final questions because when this, I'm gonna keep going until my phone dies because I want to get this last 5 minutes in. But just ask your questions. I'm gonna try to answer it as quickly as possible. If you guys want me to talk about ghosts, we didn't really like talk about we didn't really talk about your topic, so I'm still gonna keep that on. Like I think I told you, ghosts. I said we gonna keep talking about it until we have a straightforward answer. And I don't feel like we really spoke about it today. I was just having fun talking with you guys, but make sure you guys write something down that you would like me to talk about next time. Um, and I'll write it down. But let me read your comments before this phone dies. What else are you into? What do you use yourself? What do you see yourself doing after fighting? I want to get poetry, art, music. I really want to create an AI that helps me strategize. There's so much other stuff that I want to do outside of fighting. I do want to continue giving people like I might have kids that could be me if I was younger and they take the mantle, but I want to get into music. There's so much I want to do on this page. There's so much I want to do. Um, but yeah, it's like that. Let me read. Soft white underbelly dropped a video with an attachment style like specialist that breaks it down pretty good. Oh, I'll read. I'll watch all those attachment style videos. They're so good. Oh, which one? Which one you want to talk about? I'm at 2% now, and we're at 17. And not being isolated. So not so. Wait. Go ahead and type it all because I think I'm gonna just end it. Because I do want to save the live. But what do you guys want me to talk about next time? I'm gonna write that down. Once I get done writing it down, we'll go ahead and end the live. It was a great live. So just type down what you want. Ghosts, we're not done talking about that. I didn't get to fully read my book today of what I wanted to read before I gave you the advice. I think we kind of touched around it, but we didn't fully touch on it. You get what I'm saying? Like it wasn't even the title for this live stream. But let me see. So we save it for Tuesday. Where are we saving for Tuesday? Are you talking about attachment styles? Would you like to talk about attachment styles? Let me see. Oh, we got close to 2 hours. Yeah, we got real close to 2 hours. That's dope. We got close. 118. Yeah, we got super close to 2 hours. Oh, Ghost question. Let me zoom up. Maybe let me see what Ghost said. Didn't see. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, we'll talk about Ghost. We're gonna talk about what Ghost wanted. Let me write Ghost. I didn't finish. I didn't really give Ghost a good, proper, like live stream of it. Fight. Oh, fight philosophy. Fight philosophy. The Book of Five Rings. Okay. Book of Five Rings. No, I have read the Book of Five Rings. But we could talk about fight philosophy. That's fun. We could talk about that. I'll definitely say fight philosophy. I don't know what type of fight philosophy. We'll figure that out. All right, I'm at 1%. So this is going to, at some point, we got like less than a minute. I want to see if I can get to that 120. But we got 1%. I want to let you guys know. Love you guys. I want you guys to be safe. I'll be on tomorrow very early, but not at night. And then, yeah, Christian, the live stream's done. And then I'll be on Tuesday at 7 p.m. So you guys can start leaving now. I'm about to end this in like 20 seconds if this thing doesn't cut off. But appreciate you guys. This was a great live stream. I'll be on, and I'm going to keep doing this every 2 hours. Be safe tonight, okay? And love you guys. Love you guys a lot. We're getting better with each other. Peace.